заборон. Тоді в чому справа? Все сильніше.
Hey YouTube, this is Uncle Mama's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists who have low subscribers and low views, as well as talented artists from around the world. Now once again, I have no idea or the reason why they have low subscribers or low views, but I'm going to bring it to the forefront of my channel for us to view. Now today I'm going to upload about 4 reactions and I will let you know on these particular artists as I'm going along. So my next artist of today is a lovely artist called KAZKA, and this particular track, I think it's been out a couple of days. It's called M'ята, which I believe translated into English means mint. So don't correct me if I'm wrong on that. Check out Google, that's what it means. So please don't shoot the messenger. So this artist is KAZKA. She's from Ukraine, and the song is called M'ята. So I'm looking forward to reacting to another one of her amazing songs. She does this kind of an anime kind of features in her song. Please check, I'm going to leave all the details anyway for you to check her out. So that's going to be my next reaction. But before that, if this is your first time coming over to my channel, then please go over to my homepage and work your way from the bottom all the way up to the top, because there are some fantastic, amazing artists which I do not want you to miss out on. And I'm talking about amazing artists with low subscribers and low views, but also mixed up into that bunch is established artists with high subscribers and high views. And I would love you to enjoy yourself and look around and do a comparison, and you will have a good time. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. So check that out. It's all broken out in various categories. From the top list is hip-hop from around the world, established and non-established artists, R&B from around the world, established and non-established artists, heavy metal from around the world, indie from around the world, jazz smooth from around the world, South American vibes from around the world, international dance music from around the world. It's all broken down in certain categories. And also, I've got subtitles on my channel. So if you want to change your subtitles into whatever language you like, all you have to go into the settings next door to it and go into auto-generated, and you'll see a list of countries that you can translate my subtitles into as well. Now let's go into me reading a couple of your comments, then go straight into my next reaction of today. So good morning to Anastasia. You have sent me a link after I've reacted to Ice Peak. That is an absolutely amazing, weird kind of Beetlejuice kind of feeling track. Please check that out. Amazing. Stephia D, nice reaction, Uncle Mama. Thank you very much for that. And that was after me reacting to Ingu Leslie. I'm going to do another track of Leslie as well today. Chris Harris, good morning. Target locked. Prepare to fire. Killer smile. Love that. Papa Yan, Shanty Shanty. Yes, that's right. This is talking about Baby Metal. I did do a reaction of Baby Metal yesterday, but unfortunately it got blocked. So I'm waiting for that to become unblocked. So apologies for that. Mamumtaz Yazins, it goes, nice reply. You was checking out Pete and Baz plugged in. Check that out, please. Pete and Baz is 2 70+ years old guys that are doing drill. So if you understand about rap music and form of different kind of grime grill style, check that out. You will not be disappointed. It's an absolutely amazing. Yamil Tisba, please reaction song Aladia Kalu by KAZKA, the best instrument orchestra. That's after you checked out Pamukkas. I would To the Bone. I think that's amazing song, Pamukkas To the Bone. I'll do one more. Dodi Mavoli D. I hope I'm saying that right. 10:05, according to an interview with Boy William in this channel, the song title itself taking about the curse, like how she fell for him who don't have anything special, like a good looking or smart guy or talent in something else, but still fell for him when he didn't really care about it. And usually it's when you had your first love. So that's the curse about first love. You still fall for someone you don't really pay attention to. So that's my last comment, and I'm gonna go straight into my next reaction. So without further ado, this is KAZKA with M'ята, which is translated to me. So without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good audio music. Can you dig it?
Відчувай мене, бо все мене, а з неба лє щось незвичне, ближче до тіла, сама так хотіла, але торкнулась тебе та захворіла. Це щось містичне, та між нами б'ють блискавки. Так далеко до висновків. Марю ночі у сні, наче мавки лісні, тягнуть нас шалено до істини. За тобою я боса, розпустивши свої коси. Почуття жалять, мов оси, але цього не досить. Якщо це не кохання, то що? Ми удвох під одним дощем. Трава зім'ята, твої поцілунки зім'ятою. Якщо це не кохання, то що? Ми удвох під одним дощем. Втрачаю розум, дівчата, на мені його поцілунки зім'ятою. Винувата м'ята. Втрачаю розум, дівчата. Винувата м'ята. Тіло все горить, знизу до гори. Твій шалений ритм, немає заборон. Тоді в чому справа? Все сильніше уява. Скажи, яке ти мав право брати серце моє в полон. Та я зовсім не в силах піти, заблукала в лабіринтах пітьми. Твої очі так мене хочуть, що я можу збожеволіти. За тобою я боса, розпустивши свої коси. Почуття жалять, мов оси, не можу сказати досить. Якщо це не кохання, то що? Ми удвох під одним дощем. Трава зім'ята, твої поцілунки зім'ятою. Якщо це не кохання, то що? Ми удвох під одним дощем. Втрачаю розум, дівчата, на мені його поцілунки зім'ятою. Винувата м'ята. Втрачаю розум, дівчата. Винувата м'ята. Винувата м'ята. Винувата м'ята. Винувата м'ята. Якщо це не кохання, то що? Ми удвох під одним дощем. Трава зім'ята, твої поцілунки зім'ятою. Якщо це не кохання, то що? Ми удвох під одним дощем. Втрачаю розум, дівчата, на мені його поцілунки зім'ятою.
So that was KAZKA with the track called M'ята, which I believe translated into English is mint. Before I start reacting on on the band itself, I want to give you some information to my subscribers who are not familiar with KAZKA. I have done about, say, 3 reactions. The last one I did was, I believe, was a track called Nia, and it was a duo with Alexiv. And that was just a lovely ballad between the two wonderful artists, and it was like they was facing face to face like that in a sort of like a alcove, and it was all set in a sort of like a brown kind of aura. And the way how they were singing to each other, it was absolutely amazing. Please check that out. But I'm going to give you a little bit of, about the band history. So KAZKA merged on March the 1st, 2017, with their debut releasing Sveta. I think translates to holy, which immediately became a hit in Ukraine. Initially, the band consists of a vocalist, Sandra Zarіцька, and the multi-instrumentalist Nika Bushta, guitar and keyboards, who work also on arrangement and sound engineering. So Savella was also a band, was also the band's duo album video. Sergio, I can't pronounce the surname, directed the video, who is a minimalist work in red shades, featuring the band members and a number of ancient Slavonic symbols. Dazhog, the star of the Virgin Ladder, and Zervan and Kaladan, the star of Horus. I will be saying these things wrong. Said in 2017, the band participated in the cast for Ukraine's X Factor 8 with their song Savatia. Andriy and Dianko was the band mentor. Following the results of the viewer voting, the band left the show on the 5th episode. It goes right after leaving the show. KAZKA released their single debut, Diva. That's Diva, D-Y-V-A. Hope I'm saying that name right as well. Which on the day it premiered top on the iTunes chart. So that's doing well, isn't it? And at the end of the year, the band was the best debuts of the year. Online magazine Karabas Live. And in the beginning of 2018, Dmitro Maziak, who plays more than 30 wind instruments, joined the band on January the 6th. And it became known as the band would take part in the nation's selection of the Eurovision Song Contest. On February the 10th, KAZKA performed in the first semi-final of the section with the song Deva. According to the results of the viewer voting, the jury, KAZKA finished 6th and failed to reach to the finals. So it's got a little bit more on there about the Karma, Planka and Navarra. So please read that. I'll send a link on there. So it's got the band members is Oliska Sandra, it's got Mykita and Dantro. I hope I'm saying the names right. I must have been not, but please break it down for me. Let's go straight into the that's a little insight on there on KAZKA. Alessandra, she has got an amazing voice. I have done one where you actually seen them. Normally when you see, if you go onto the YouTube channel, you've got their video and it's always in some kind of a animated kind of thing. Or certainly when KAZKA does her stuff, it's animated. And so I have seen them of a live, you know, where there's actually themselves. So that was a nice contrast to what they normally would do. But this particular track, it was absolutely lovely. It gave me this, it was a number of fusion there. It gave me a retro vibe. It gave me a modern time kind of vibe, but also it gave me their twist of what they normally stand for. You know, they like to think out the box, but certainly when it comes to their music performances as well. And then they leave you TikTok thinking. And like, that's what I call it, TikTok thinking. Especially the way how they leave the bounces on the actual track. You know, where, look, you know that I didn't understand that the particular the language, but I'm talking about on the. So I'm looking at from the box. I'm looking at the visuals, which I'll go on to that as well, because that picture was like almost like an elf world, especially when you saw that Alessandra, she had sort of like elf ears on her, and then like I don't know the person down the bottom, but his hairs were sticking out like that way. So I need to talk about. Let me know about more about that. Is that something to do with her? You know, the character of anime stuff that she does. So is that part of the reverse, the cartoon characters, but in their human form? You know, does that make sense? Let me know more about that. But yeah, she always sends me on a, you know, the band itself sends it on a whirlwind of what it's kind of an out of the norm performance from what I'm normally hearing from other indie bands or rock bands. And I like that. I seriously do like that. Like I said, I will go back and, you know, do the translations and, you know, and do all that part. But at the first instance, when you hear the song, it's just like, you appreciate what's being performed there. And look, they've got the lyrics underneath there. And I can go and highlight a little bit about it. And what she says about it. But I said at the beginning part, I like to have that kind of, I don't know, just that unaware, but just listen to great sounds, great music, great flows on a particular track. The sound, it was kind of like the Arabia, Lost of Arabia, Egyptian kind of feel, but also it still had that kind of traditional sounds in there as well. And when you say here, the new track Mint from the band KAZKA sounds like magic, and absorbs immense of the mysterious worlds of moths sleeping grass, where the middle of the night wanders a lost light, and the lighting cuts the purple sky in half, kisses cool as mint, grass are props, and carried to the resist of embracing power of love. I couldn't even put it for myself. I told, and that's with me. So I was right on. I was kind of on the right path. But you know, that Lost of Arabia, that mysterious kind of vibe, and she always brings that kind of vibe with you. I'm like, that's not even the the lyrics of the song. If I go on to highlight a little bit of the lyrics of the song, because I'm going over 6 minutes, and normally I try and do it go less than that. But if I just highlight, say, the first verse, so to speak, and put that in there. For me, because everything will pass, is pouring down on us from the sky. Something unusual, closer to the body. She wants to touch. She wants so much, but I touch you and got sick. This is something mystical. Lightning strikes between us, and far from the conclusions, I dream as if in a dream. Like a forest moth, they drag us madly to the truth. I'm boss behind you, dissolving your braids, feeling sting like the wasp, but this is not enough. So there you go. There you go. It said it in a nutshell. And it did, even though I didn't understand the lyrics contents at the first start when I'm listening to it, it led me on to that kind of factor of me. I could have been floating like a moth in this kind of mystical forest and seeing elves and unicorns and all that kind. She gives me that vibes, and she always does when she plays her mate. When she just puts on that performance, the whole band. I'm sorry, it's not only just Alexandra, so apologies for that, but it's the whole band, and I love that whole total performance. And I think it's also coming from the wind, a wind instrument performer. I keep saying that wrong. That is is it Dymitro or Dyntro? Let me know about his pronunciation. Dymytro. He's coming from wind instrument background and orchestra, so he's bringing in that kind of the mysterious feelings in there with the wind instruments. I swear it's him, but don't get me wrong. But M'ята, he brings certain. They all do. Look, they're all fabulous, and that's what I'm trying to get to. They are all fabulous, and I love hearing them. I love hearing their style of music into this game, where you're not necessarily hearing that style of music anywhere. You might hear a little bit there, a little bit there, but the whole full impact of it is lovely, because it sends you on this lovely mind wild. You can daydream by listening to their tracks, but also appreciate what they're doing. It really does, and for that reason, I salute you. Brilliant once again.